Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. I'm making this video on CCW people who are very casual with their habits. They have these ideas of how things will happen and where it's going to happen, how everything's going to go down, and they only prepare for those ideas. Now, in today's world, we have so many resources. We have videos of people saying, this is what happened in this situation. People don't watch them, or they watch them and they don't make the proper changes in their lives. We have websites that talk about this. We have ranges where they train for situations like this. People say it's too expensive or they don't make the time to go. They have people in our lives who have been victims of deadly encounters that tell us what happened and how things went down, and it was the least thing they were expecting at that time, and we completely ignore it. And here are two things that bug the daylights out of me, because this is a lack of preparedness, mental preparedness, that is so important. The first one is when the casual CCW person says, I have a vision of how it's going to happen. It's probably going to happen like this, so I'm ready for this situation. The fact is, we don't know how it's going to happen. We don't know. The criminal doesn't make an appointment with you and says, at 4 o'clock today, I'm going to come up and carjack you. That doesn't happen. It happens when we least expect it, when we have our head buried into our phone, when we don't practice situational awareness, where we look for the exits, we look for potential cover, we look for areas where we could be criminalized. We look for those situations in advance so that we are prepared. We look and feel where our gun is. We don't necessarily have to look, but we know where it's at. We know how quick we can get it. That comes with practice. That comes with a mental mindset that says, I will not be a victim. I'm going to prepare in advance just in case. I don't care if you're at a public park, a restaurant, a shopping mall, or in your car or getting gas. It doesn't matter. You talk to the people who experience these things. They said everything happened so fast and it was the exact opposite of how I thought it would go down. Knowing that, it's a good idea to prepare for all situations. They will not forewarn you that they are coming. Matter of fact, the criminal will want the element of surprise, and most of the time the people who get criminalized are surprised. Knowing that, preparing for all situations, not just how you think it's going to happen. Secondly is, many people decide what area it's going to happen. They say, well, I'm only going to carry a gun if I go into a certain area because I know there's more crime there, there's more homeless there, there are more drug addicts there. The fact of the matter is, crime is everywhere. Unless you live in the middle of desert without any humanity within 40 miles of you, crime is everywhere. All you need to do is talk to your local law enforcement. Find out what happens in your area during middle of the day. Find out what's happening when you're sleeping. I noticed that there are more bank robbers robbing banks in mid-daylight, when they're open. People going into a school that shouldn't be there. Things happen. Rapes are taking place midday when people are least expecting it in suburban areas. So to suggest, well, I'm only going to carry my gun when I go into a bad area because that way I'll be able to use it and protect myself. You need to do that wherever you find yourself. I had a friend the other day. We were in an uncomfortable area. He said, hey, by the way, do you have your gun? And I said, if you see me, I have my gun. You never have to ask. Now, this is a good friend. I don't go share that information with everybody. He's a good friend. I said, if you see me, I have a gun. And at that point, to make you a little more comfortable, I've got 2 on me. How you like that? Along with a knife and a spare magazine. He's like, oh, good, because, I don't like this area. I said, I don't like it either. I'm prepared for it, and I knew that in advance, and it doesn't matter if we're here or somewhere else. I'm ready for it. See, this is the mindset that is casual, where we say, it might be a good idea to have a gun. No, have your gun. You have the permit. If your state requires it, you have that. Take advantage of that and make yourself and the people you are around safer. Help that environment. Walk with confidence because you have the ability and the training to take care of a situation just in case a criminal steps up on you when you least expect it. You will be prepared. And that is the difference between death or being a victim and survival. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.